Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lyrics, and in today's reading we are going to see why you met this person. There is 4 piles for you to choose from today. Pile 1 with this rose quartz. Pile 2 with this citrine. Beautiful citrine, by the way. Pile 3 with this amethyst. And pile 4 with this Aventurine. Take all the time you need to choose. Don't hesitate to pause the video if you need to. For those of you who are new to pick a card, basically you just have to choose a pile and then click on the timestamp corresponding to your pile and listen to your reading. Today we are going to see why you meet a person. It could be someone that you think you might have romantic feelings for. It could be a friend. Basically what we want to see is what this person is going to teach you, what they might bring you, what is your connection with this person, things like that. So I will say pick only one pile for one person. If you have many person in mind, you can pick a pile for each person, but I will advise to pick only one pile per person. So if you think of one person, you pick a pile, and then you come back at the beginning, think about another person, and pick another pile. So that's going to be it. Take all the time that you need, and I will get starting with pile 1. Hi pile 1, if you choose this rose quartz, it's going to be your reading about what you met this person. Let's get started. I really know I'm always rambling before I start a reading, but I don't have much to say. I think it's because of your song. Okay, so I asked Spirit for a song for this reading, and I was not expecting that, to say the least. Your song is Trader by Daughtry. So we're gonna see a bit more with the tarot and the oracles, but right away, it's not okay. Let's be honest. It's not. It's not the best start. Because why you meet this person, and we got a song about that literally says the only thing worse than a hater is a traitor. So, yep. This song is about someone being betrayed, obviously. This is about someone being betrayed by a friend, so it could mean that it's not something that's going to happen right away. Like maybe this relationship with this person is going to test you in the long run, because in the song you can feel like those two persons have history. I think at some point he said we were like brother or something, so they have history together. So if you just met this person, which I think might be why you're watching this video, it could be that there's going to be tests along the way. Like, I don't want to be really like pessimistic right away. But yeah, let's see how this fit into everything else. So with this tarot card, we are going to see their overall energy as well as with those 2 cards, and then we're gonna get into more detail about why you meet them. So let's go. Okay, the 2 of Swords, that's their overall energy. And then they got Sagittarius, open your mind, travel, connect, give meaning, and sin. Deep self-esteem, fidelity, personal radiance, the father, the husband. First of all, I would say like we have a lot of masculine energy, so your person doesn't have to be a man. We all have feminine and masculine energy, but this is a man. The sun reminds me of the man. This song is about 2 men, so the group is it's composed of only men, so it's like very masculine energy that's coming through right away. So it could be extra confirmation if you're asking about a man, but it could be a female that is really into her masculine energy right now. So extra confirmation, but don't worry, they don't have to be. They also can have Sun Sagittarius, since we have Sun and Sagittarius, but Sagittarius might be significant, and if it's not, don't worry, it's still okay. First of all, before I speak about the actual meaning of the Two of Swords, I want to talk about this imagery, because when you look at him, it looks peaceful to me. And I think that person that you just met is someone that on the outside is very peaceful, very, like he seems ready to go to battle, he's chill, he doesn't mind that he's in the water. So I think that person that you just met is very, very, or the person you're asking about is very chill. But with Sagittarius being a fire sign, and the sun, that is, the sun is a giant ball of fire, I think that's just on the surface. Like, they seem very chill, but inside they are like, maybe not a mess, but there is way more going on. And, the Two of Swords is all about, like, avoidance, block emotions, things like that. And I think that maybe this person is represented by the Two of Swords because they are avoiding this side of them. Like, they are they're in conflict between who they want to present to the world and who they are on the inside. And I think maybe this is going back to the trader, because this person that you met at the end of the day might not be who they truly are. I think it's a facade, it's an act that they put out there, and maybe in the long run, when you're gonna meet them for who they actually are, it's going to be a shock, because you're almost gonna feel like, like they betrayed you, because they are not the person you met. They are not the person you start a friendship or relationship of any kind with. And I think this all link pretty well in a way, because I can really see, like, them being is this, like, so, like, it's so different between their energy and the imagery on this card. Like, he's so chill, and yet we have a fire sign and the sun. I can see that, how they could deceive you by not being themselves, but it can only last so long. When you're not acting yourself around someone that you spend a lot of time with, at some point, it's gonna show. Their real self is going to show up, and then you're gonna be like, but why do you act like that? And that's actually their real self, but the person that you met in the first place were not their real self. We also have open mind, travel, connect, give meaning. So maybe this person like to travel. Also, we have the number 4 right here. So 4 might be significant in any way. But yeah, I think they are still, like, if we take off this facade, this like they are like a coin, they have two faces, the one they present to the world and the one that they actually are. But I think that all of those little things written here are their most true self. Like, I think it's spirit wanting you to know that despite them not being 100% genuine because they're hiding a lot of themselves, they are still, like, they're not a bad person. It's just that they are doing this because they don't know how to be themselves. I think they're not in a good place within themselves, and so they hide that part of them. But I think they're still a pretty good person. They don't do that to hurt other. It's just a mechanism that they use to protect themselves, basically. Because I think also, like, it's about self-esteem. We have self-esteem here, and I think it's a self-esteem issue. And it doesn't mean that they are a bad person. It doesn't mean that there is it doesn't mean that you cannot have a good relationship with them. But Spirit are warning you that You need to pay attention though, because they have two sides. But they're still very open-minded person. They like to travel, to connect with other. Like, they're not a bad person. That's my end game here, because I feel like, you know, we all think that if someone is hiding something, it's because it's a bad part of themselves. But I don't think it's necessarily bad in that case. It's just that they don't know how to express it. Okay, let's get going. Then we got worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. A lot of purple. And trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So those are like more messages about why you meet this person. So I like how we have worry and trust. It's like they are kind of opposite, you know, like when you are worrying about something, you're not trusting the process, and it goes so well with that duality of this person having two sides. And I think the feeling that they are going to give you match who they are, in the sense that you're gonna have to trust yourself, you're gonna have to trust your guts, because I think that if you are watching this video, it's because you already have, like, deep inside of you, there is already something telling you that there is something not adding up with this person, there is something going on here, and that's why you're here actually listening to me, because a part of you already know, a part of you intuitively can sense that there is something off with this person. And I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. This is why they are teaching you as well, is that at the end of the day, you always knew that they had this two-face, those two sides of them, that they were hiding one side. And I think you knew that on a soul level, on an intuitive level, but you might not right away acknowledge it. Maybe you think, oh, I'm just crazy. Maybe you're just dismissing it because you don't see why they would be lying about who they are. And I think that's why they're going to teach you. They're going to teach you that you were right all along, you know? And with the worry, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. I think it's also this idea that you might be worried about this person in the sense that maybe you're going to want to help. I think you're going to want to help them. I don't think that you necessarily are going to... Yeah, you can totally just leave this relationship and leave this person. You don't have to stay in their life, or you don't have to let them stay in yours if you don't feel like it. But I think that if you let them stay, you're gonna feel worried for them, because this is not an healthy place to be in. Clearly, hiding too much of yourself, pretending to be something that you're not. And I think this is going to make you very worried, because you're gonna want to help them so much. You're gonna want to help them be in a much better place. But it's not your job. It's not something that you can do. The only person who can decide to do something about it, it's them. And worry won't change the outcome. It's exactly what is written down here. It's like, no matter how much you worry about this situation and this person, because I think for some of you it can be like a romantic relationship that can evolve in something romantic, and so once we have feeling for someone, friendship or love, we want to help them so badly. But I think in that case, it doesn't matter how much you want to help them, it doesn't matter how much you worry about them, you cannot change that for them. It's their journey to go through, and you have to trust that you are right on an intuitive level, and that... I'm sorry, I just realized the light was... There's no much light coming from outside, and it's... Yeah, I can't do much about it, I'm sorry. Maybe if I put it here. Yeah, okay, let's do that. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think that... You cannot change that for them. It's just the end thing, and you're gonna have to let them go through that. You're gonna have to accept that you cannot do anything about it, and that worrying won't change anything. It's their journey, not yours. Okay, and then we have chaos and conflict and community. Okay, we have 33 here, so might be significant as well. You might be seeing a lot of 3, thing like that. So chaos and conflict, I think it fits so well with their energy, because I really think that they are like, it's this opposite between what's going on inside, I'm sorry, of them, and their outside. It's the perfect representation of them, like on the outside, chill, ready for battle, like eyes closed, holding their sword. But on the inside, it's chaotic. They are falling apart, and they don't let anyone see it. So yeah, I think it's just confirmation about that. And I think also with the conflict part, I really think that it shows that, as much as I don't think you are in conflict right now, and if it goes back, sorry, with that song, I really think it's gonna create conflict in your relationship, because once you will realize how much they've been hiding from you, it's gonna create conflict. I mean, it's the logical thing. It's logical. It makes sense that you will not be happy about it, that you will feel betrayed by it. So it's going to create some conflict, and I don't think it's only going to create conflict with you. I think it's going to create conflict on a more larger level, because I think once someone start to crack, like once they start to crack and start to show that they were not being genuine, it's not with only one person that they crack. It's happening with other people, and I think that they are going to get in a place where they are going to be in conflict with pretty much everyone in their life. You, but not only you, their family, or their friends, or their relationship, even at work or at school, wherever they are. I think it's just like these chaos and conflict are going to reach you, but so many more people, and I think it's going to be a really challenging time in their life, because they are going to go through a lot, and it's going to be, yeah, just a lot. And I think that goes back to the worry, because you're going to want to help them even more, because they are going to go through so much, and you're going to witness that, and yeah, you're going to want to help. And I think that's what they're really going to teach you in the end, is that as much as you want to help them, this is their journey. And this video is already preparing you for that, but I think in the end it's still going to happen, because it's human to want to help your friends, to want to help the people you care about. And I really think this is going in the direction of you caring for this person deeply, but you won't be able to save them from themselves. They are going to have to do the work. You can help them, like point in the right direction, try to give like maybe advice and things like that, but you cannot do the work for them. Really, that's the end game. It's that you cannot do the work for them. It's also like, I like how this mommy giraffe is helping the baby giraffe, and I think you are this mommy giraffe, like you are the more evolved person out of the two of you. I think you're more in touch with your intuition, you're more at peace with yourself, and you're gonna want to help them. Like they are like, not that they are a baby, but on their development, on their maturity, maybe when it comes to this challenge, they are not as evolved as you, and you're gonna want to help them. You're gonna want to show them the way. But I don't think it's something you have, like you can do. They have to do it by themselves. This is a very lonely image, and that's much. And this one is very lonely as well. So I really think that it's all about them learning it for themselves, and you understanding that this is not your fight but theirs. And finally, we have activated Earth, power, place, ley line, trust where you lead. I think this one is going back to trust, because like, first of all, look at this path, like how illuminated it is. And also ley line, I don't know if you know about those, but they are like all over the planet. They are like, it's this huge line that connect. I think it's it goes through Egypt and the Praagh Island, something like that. It goes through so many places with powerful monuments, historical monuments. You can look it up online and you might find it very interesting. I find it very interesting, so maybe they could be like messages or interesting thing for you on a different note. But I really think that the trust where you lead and the trust here, it's really this idea that I think meeting this person, if you decide to keep them in your life, it's going to create some challenge. And it's going to teach you, even though you're not the one who is going to go through so much, it's still going to teach you a lot about letting go, understanding that everyone is on this earth for their own mission, and that as much as we are a collective, we all have our path to go through, and some of the things that we have to go through them on our own. And I think this is really you learning that and trusting what your higher self is telling you, because I really think that you are in touch with your intuition, but you are still in a place when sometimes you doubt it, especially when it involves people that you care about, because your feelings come in the way of your intuition and you're so confused, you don't know which side to trust. There is like this confusion. But if you can let go of the overwhelming emotions, because don't let go of the emotions obviously, but let go of the overwhelming emotions and recenter yourself, I think you will know what to do, how to help them without pushing the boundaries, without doing too much, without being overbearing, overprotective, and crossing the line of their own boundaries, basically. But I really think that this is a very important lesson that this person is going to teach you, because it's gonna help you in the long run, like knowing where to put the limit and understanding where it's your place to want to help and act, and where it's your place to let them be and let them make a mistake and go through their own thing. It's a really important lesson that we all need sometimes. But this is something that you already know on an intuitive level, but this person is coming into your life just for you to remember it, basically. That's the idea that I'm getting, because I think that the few cards that are really, like, to me standing out about you are really like beautiful cards. Like, I have the trust, we have this with trust again, and I really think that your guides are telling you that you are in such a good place. You really are in connection with your intuition, with your guides. You are in the right path, and this challenge, you can easily go through it if you trust yourself. And if your intuition is telling you, and I think it's going to be the case for some of you, to just not keep this person in your life, then do it. There is going to be other people. I'm sure you are surrounded by people that love you. It doesn't have to be million, just a few person that love you can be more than enough. And I'm sure you have people like that in your life, and you might not realize it, and you can choose them over this person if you want to. It's perfectly fine. Okay, pile one. That's all I'm saying for you today. I wish you a happy day or night whenever you see that. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. And don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like doing so. And I will see you next time. Bye! Hi Group 2, if you choose this gorgeous Citrine, this is going to be your reading all about why you met this person. And let's get started. So I want to start with a song. You got Waiting by Viceton and Daisy Guttridge. I'm not sure. See for yourself. It's a very beautiful song. I really like this song. It has like a very electro vibe, but the lyrics are very Very beautiful. Right away with this song, it's a song. Okay, so I got two things with that song. First of all, I think that for some of you, this person you're asking about is someone that you used to know and you part ways in some for some reason, school, move away, just life in general, you know. And they are coming back into your life, and I think you never really forgot about them. Like they were somewhere in the back of your mind. You always thought, you know, when you thought about them, it was like a nice feeling, like, oh yeah, like I used to like this person, or I wonder what they're doing now, things like that. But I really think that it's the vibe for some of you. But also, and we're gonna see more with the tarot and the oracles, obviously, but the other thing that I'm getting is that this person might teach you that sometimes, you know, sometimes you think you end a relationship, romantic or even friendship, because, you know, the circumstance, it's not like what we would say usually. It's like, it's just not the right time, you know. Things doesn't seem to align perfectly, and there is this idea that it's not the right time, so you will part ways. But there is something inside of you that makes you hold on to them despite having chosen, because it felt like it was the right thing to do, to part ways. You cannot let go of this person, either romantically, but even as friend. You know, sometimes you decide to not be friends with that person anymore, but you still, there's a part of you who miss them always and will like really want to reconnect, and on their end it's the same thing. And one day you bumped into each other, and then you're like, oh, I wanted to call you again, I missed you, and then you start a relationship with them again. And I really think it's the idea with this song that either it's someone that you are reconnecting with, or it's someone that is going to teach you that sometimes, even if you part ways, you cannot let go of the person, this regardless of what type of relationship it is. But it is a love song, so I think that for a few of you it's going to be about a relationship, like a romantic relationship. Okay, let's get started. So initially I wanted one tarot card to represent your person, but two flew out, and I wanted to keep only one, but it didn't feel right, so I kept the both cards. And your person got the High Priestess and Temperance, just two major arcana, you know, no big deal. Okay, your person is a very interesting person. Let's start with the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is someone that is very in touch with their intuition. Obviously, the High Priestess is, to me, is the card that represents divine femininity the most. I really, really think that your person is either a woman or have a lot of divine feminine energy within them. They can be a man, but really in touch with their intuition, their emotions, very creative, and they have like this, it's like, to me, it's this deep emotional knowledge almost that goes to intuition, psychic abilities. Like, it's really this wild, intuitive, emotional role, like even maybe an empath, like really someone that is really, really in touch with their emotion. And also because on this card, it's the, wait, let me check. It's the mystical manga tarot, and as you can see, she's writing stuff down. So maybe your person like to write either like maybe novels, songs, poem, or just like in their free time. Maybe they don't talk about it, but if they like to write, it could be like extra confirmation. Also, both of those cards, the women on those two cards are very like wild hair. So if your person has like really long hair, or like there is something going on with their hair, I would say that is extra confirmation as well. Also, you group 2, and the High Priestess is the number 2, so you might see a lot of 2, 2, 2, 2s, things like that. yeah. And then let's go with Temperance. I think that Temperance with the High Priestess is like the best combo in a way, because the High Priestess is all about emotion, it's all about intuition, and just like this really raw knowledge and power that come from knowing people on an emotional level, knowing people on an intuitive level. But it can, you can get burned out with those, like, so many emotion coming your way. But with Temperance, I think your person really know how to balance that in the perfect way. It's like, I think they are like so put together, so intuitive in a way that is even maybe shocking at time, and they have like this really calm and chill vibe about them, and I really like them. They feel like someone you are good being around. They make you feel safe, and they make you feel at peace and happy, and just calm. And I think they are, because they are so in touch with their emotion, their relationship, I think they don't have that many. I think they're pretty picky about their relationship, but the one that they have are very harmonious, and they're here for the people that they love. It's really this idea of them being very balanced in every area of their life, but specifically when it comes to their abilities. They know how to say when to stop. When to stop, and when to give, and when I think they're on top of things. They really got it, and they're really like very powerful. I mean, this is 2 major arcana, so it's intense. But yeah, they are really the type of people you want to be around. Like, they have this magnetic pull to them that makes you want to be around them, because they bring you so much calm and wisdom and clarity, and they give you the best advice, and really they are like very mature and evolved and intuitive. Yeah, I like them a lot. And then we got Cancer. Connect to your roots, explore your inside world. And that was supposed to be another card, but I got an issue. I forgot to take the first card out. It always happened to me. Why? So we're gonna take the bottom deck, and this is Quintile. So they can be a Cancer. They don't have to. Also, I like that the little moon down here. I think it's cute. Okay, so they can be a Cancer. We have connect to your roots, explore your inside world, and with Big Quintile we have creativity, personal power, specialty to unfold. I'm sorry, my throat is dying. So I think it goes so well with what I was saying with creativity, personal power. Like I said, I think this person is very creative. They have a lot of inner power, basically. And this is emphasizing. It's an emphasis. Okay, that's better. It's an emphasis on that, like on how creative and powerful they are I think in every level. Like, really, they're just very powerful. And I don't think it's something that, they don't act like they are. It's just who they are. They are not like extra. They're not extra, basically. Yeah, they are not. What's the word? They're not showing off. But you can help but notice how powerful they are. And we've connected to your root, explore your inner world. And I think that's what they help you do. They help you. Like, they can give you such good advice because they are such in a good place, and they went through a lot, I think, to get there, because you don't get to such an amazing place overnight. I think they went through a lot. They had a lot of challenges, and they will be able to give you good advice and they're gonna help you explore your inner world, explore who you are. And I really think that's what they're bringing you. They are showing you who you can be, how you can be your best self, how to connect. Like, they can give you, I don't think they are going to like give you advice all the time, but the little advice that they're gonna give you here and there, and you seeing them being so much at peace, so balanced, and so in touch with their emotion and their intuition, it's really gonna help you expand yourself as well. And this song makes so much sense to me now, because I really think that they are not the type of person you can forget. Like with the waiting, and like I said at the beginning, this is a song about parting ways but not being able to forget each other. And I really think they are the type of person that leave an impact on you for your entire life. And regardless of what you are going to decide to do, regardless of how this relationship is going to evolve, you will always remember them, and in a good way. You will always have like sweet feelings for them. You will always be grateful for the things that they teach you. And there is really this idea that either they're still in your life or not, you will always care and be thankful for that person. They're a really great person, really. Okay, let's keep going. Then we got acceptance. I am learning to accept the thing that I cannot change. And abundance. I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. So those two cards are supposed to represent the things that this person is going to teach you, and they are going to teach you abundance and acceptance. And I think it makes a lot of sense considering who they are. And like I said, with the High Priestess, they are really in touch with the intuition, and I think that they have learned how to manifest the thing that they wanted. And seeing them, having maybe not everything that they want. We never have everything that we want. Like, we will always want something more. But I think seeing them in such a good place, having so much of their dream that had come true, it's going to show you that you can too. You can be in this abundance place. You can accept who you are and accept what you went through and where you're gonna go, and accept that there is some things that you will not be able to change. For example, the past is one of them. And I really think that this person can teach you all of that. I think they can teach you so much, even more than just that. They can teach you so much about love, emotion. They can teach you so much about accepting who you are and who you're going to be, accepting that you are going to change, and that you are a limitless being. You can manifest everything that you want, that there is nothing that's out of reach for you if you really want it. I really think they can help you see all of this and help you realize how close you are to achieve all of those things if you just give it a try, really. And as much as they are going to teach you that, just remember that this was always inside of you. You always were this limitless being. Even if they're gonna help you see that, it was always inside of you. It's already inside of you right now. You are limitless, clearly. And then we got building blocks and a change in the wind. So I want to start with a change in the winds, and I really think that they are this change. I think that, like I said, either you reconnect with this person or you just met this person, but I really think that they are coming back into your life to change things, to help you change, to help you find your north again. There's the north and the south here, and to help you find your way again. And despite the wind, there's a little fairy right here, and she's pretty chill. She's looking down, but she's not worried about the wind. And to me, this card is not about a bad change. Sorry. It's about the idea that things are going to change, and it might be rocky at first because things might be shaken up a little, but it's a good change that's coming, and it's something that you will be able to go through, to me, very easily, because they are going to guide you. They are going to initiate this change and help you go through it. Seeing them so empowered, seeing them being themselves is going to force you toward this change, and with their presence you're going to be able to go through it easily. For building blocks, for some reason I cannot remember what this is about, so we're gonna look in the guidelet. 28. Also 28, if we add them up, it's equal 10, so it will go well with the change in the wind, because it will mean that you just end the cycle and start and you're ready to start a new one. So okay, 28. Strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. Look at this. So yeah, I really think that you are already a very powerful being yourself as well, but I don't think you're seeing it right now. And I really think that on many levels, you could have everything that they have. This could be you, but you're not there yet. And I really think that they are going to be the final push to bring you there. And I really think that with building blocks and, like strong foundation, and it's the idea that you already have such a strong foundation, you are already capable of being yourself as well, someone that is powerful, in touch with your emotion, balance, very at peace. But you're missing this little thing, and that's what they are going to bring you. It's that final touch for you to be a high presence mixed with temperance as well. But yeah, also with the 10, I really think it's the idea that not only you have the strongest foundation possible, that you won't need much to achieve what's need to be achieved next, but also with the 10, you are so ready for a new cycle to begin. And then we got Star Ancestors, Hide and Secret, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. So I love the pyramids because, yeah, I just love the pyramids. It was in pile 1, we were talking about the line, on Earth, and, the pyramids are linked to that. And I think that with Hide and Secret, Lost Wisdom, and Look a Little Deeper, it's this idea that if you look a little deeper within you, you will be able to see how much potential you have as well. And they are going to make it easier for you to see that. By seeing them being so powerful, you are going to be able to be so powerful as well. If we start with the Star Ancestor, I don't know why, but it makes me feel like this person might be one of your... I'm so sorry, the phone is ringing downstairs. I lost my track of thoughts. They might be from your soul family. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, they might be a member of your soul family, and that's why they're going to help you so much, because I really think that you met them before. They are not someone that you never met. You met them before in another life. Even if you didn't met them in this life, you met them in another life, and that's why you might be able to connect with them pretty easily, and they will have such an impact on you because your soul will recognize them, and your soul will be really willing for you to go and learn from them because they know you can rely on them, so yeah. It's a really, this person has the most beautiful, pure, calm, and powerful energy, to them, and I really think that it's your life, so you don't have to, you're not forced to do anything, but I really think that either it's reconnecting or connecting for the first time, but I will try to give this person a shot at least, because I really think they can teach you so much. And it doesn't matter if it's a romantic relationship or a friendship, or even just a connection that you see here and there, not really a huge friendship, but casual friend. Whichever relationship you build with them will be impactful, because of who they are. That's really the idea for me here. And you won't regret it, because they're not the type of person who is going to backstab you, who is going to hurt you. I mean, anything can happen, but I really don't see them hurting you in any way. To me, it's a safe relationship to go in. Okay, pile 2, I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I wish you a happy day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. Don't hesitate to like, subscribe, or comment if you feel like doing so. And I hope I will get to see you again in the next reading. Bye! Hi, Group 3. If you choose this Amethyst, this is going to be your reading all about why you met this person. Okay, so I want to start with a song, so I asked Spirit for a song, and you got If You're Meant to Come Back by Justin Gesso. This song is okay, it's a beautiful song to start. To me, it's a song about trusting in divine timing and trusting that even if you let someone go because it's the right thing to do, because then the relationship is not working anymore, even if you let them go, it's the idea of trusting that if you are meant to be together, this person will come back, and it's waiting. And it's the idea of waiting, but I don't like not wasting your life in the meantime, you know. It's waiting for this person to come back while still living your life. And I think we'll see more with the Tower itself and the oracles, but maybe this person is going to teach you that about divine timing, about trusting divine timing and trusting that if you are meant to be together in some ways. And I really think for your pile, and it's the only pile so far, I think that for pile 1 and pile 2, it could be friendship, it could have been relationship, like romantic relationship. I think for this pile, it might be more romantic relationships, but even though, so if you're asking about a friend, someone you think might be a friend in the long run, it's this idea that if someone is meant to be in your life, they will. And I think that's what they're going to teach you. To have the patience and to know that sometimes people need to go and have their own experiences, and if they are meant to come back into your life after that, they will. Okay, let's get started with the tarot. So I picked this tarot card. It's going to be representing your person, their energy. This one as well, those two. But those two are more like astrological signs, things like that, when this is more like their overall energy to me. So your person got the 7 of Wands. And then you got Earth, physicality, grounding, foundations, nature, body, strength. And third house, connection, communication, exploring, and learning. Okay. So let's start with the 7 of Wands. First of all, look at him. He's pretty confident about himself. To me, the 7 of Wands is about standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe in. Also being pretty like determined and like accepting the challenge. But to me, there's also this idea of looking for a challenge. You know, it's someone that's very sure of who they are and what they believe in, and they are not afraid of fighting for it, and they are not afraid of having to persevere, having to put a lot of effort and time in something if they actually believe in it. You know, there's someone like it's very driven, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. They're very driven. Also with Earth and physicality, grounding, foundation, nature, body, and strength, I think that either they might be like into sport, any kind. Like they might be really dedicated to a sport, maybe they even are professional in some ways, like football player, soccer player, basketball, like something. It doesn't have to be, like on a intense skills, but maybe like every weekend they go to a sport events as a player, or just overall they really like working out, going for a run every day, or going to the gym every day, every 2 days. Like there is this idea that their physical body is really important for them as well. But also with the grounding and foundation, I think that they're still down to earth, like they are not, for example, if they are a professional player of some sport, they still have a job on the side because they know that they cannot support themselves just with their passion, which is sport, for example. They are still down to earth and grounded and know where to put the limit and where to end the fun and the game and the passion to focus on something more grounded, like work, relationship. They don't let that side of them, like that, for example, because also with the driven and this idea of being someone like very like a fighter kind of things, like someone that like a challenge, that's very perseverant. They will still give time to what's matter to them. And I think it's important to notice that I said what is important to them, because I really think that they have ideas about the way they see the world and the way they want the world to be. And I don't think they are the type of person that compromise easily. It's as much as they are grounded and they have solid foundation, they are they're stuck in them, like they believe a lot in their own beliefs, if that makes sense. And they're not closed, but they are not really open-minded, and they might put themselves first sometimes. But still, with third house and connection, communication, exploration, learning, they are really like driven to meet people. Like they're very social still. It's like it's this idea that they are very social and they are very good at connecting with other. I think they have very like good appearance. They are pretty good looking, I think, and it's easy for them. Like they connect easily with people. They have like a lot of charisma. They can go and talk with anyone. They can joke with anyone. They can make an entire room laugh. The type of person who will go on the stage and, like, even though they were not supposed to, because the person who was supposed to come bail, and they will just go on the stage and make the entire room laugh. And they got this. They're really sure of themselves. They're really powerful. They're really good looking, and they know that. But I think where it might be lacking is that they have their own goal, and they have their own way to see the world that might right now not be the same as you. So it might be a bit challenging. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else. What are they teaching you? Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So yeah, I definitely think that this relationship will be challenging for you. And what I'm feeling also with this song is that you might meet this person and a lot is going to happen. And I think it's going to be hard. I'm really sensing that for a lot of you, this is going to be a romantic relationship. And I really think that there's going to be some sort of separation. And I don't know for how long. I don't know even if it's going to be a physical separation or an emotional, maybe just. It could last only a few days. It could last a year. I don't know. We don't have many info. Maybe with the other cards, but right now, I don't know. But what I can see is that you and this person are going to to separate, basically, to go in your separate ways because you are not on the same page right now about what you want. And it could be maybe they are not dedicated enough, or I don't really know what it is going to be about. But what I know is that they are going to teach you that sometimes you have to lose things. Sometimes you lose things, and sometimes challenges help you grow. And I know that this is not very comforting because I think it's going to be a lot. But I really think this is part of your journey. You know, to me, this is a lot like almost textbook twin flame meeting, and one of you is not ready. And in that case, I think it's going to be them to connect to such a deep relationship. And so you're gonna separate, you're gonna be in separation, and you are going to be really affected by this separation. But what I think is going to happen is that they are going to be really affected as well. And this adversity and this grief you are going to feel, this loss and this longing for this person, both of you are going to feel it. But the difference is you're more evolved in your spirituality journey, you're more evolved in your growth. And so you know about divine timing. You know that if they are meant to come back, they will. If you're meant to be together, you will be together. You cannot escape your past. You cannot escape the person you're meant to be with, and you know that. And I think as much as that losing this person, separating from this person is going to be hard, I really think that it's going to teach you a lot about how much you can rely on yourself and how much you can trust your guides and your path and the divine timing to bring this person back to you, because I really think that they are going to come back to you at some point. And you both will have evolved and changed to be the person that you were always meant to be because you separate. It's really twin flame, like textbooks kind of things, or really like high level soulmate is the idea that I'm getting. And even like if it's just a friendship, high level soulmate can be a friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic, just for those of you asking about friends. But yeah, I know that like that sounds scary, and you don't have to take this person back if you don't want to. It's your choice. But I really think you're gonna lose them and they are going to come back. Okay, then we got co-created and poised. So with co-created, I think we go back to this idea that by you both going to separate and grow from it and come back better people, especially your person. And with co-create is this idea that even separated, you will create something that will serve the both of you. You will create it separately, but for the two of us, if that makes sense. Because also you have this owl and this Pantera, and they're not together, like they're separated. They're on different side. They're not even on the same structure. And to me, one of you is the owl and the other one is this cheetah, and you both on your little corner of the world, the little place, and you're evolving, you're growing, you become wiser, faster, stronger, and in the end you will come back, and that will help you have a better relationship, be on your path, and be ready for a life together. And with boys, for some reason I cannot remember what this is about, so let's check. 48, I think it's the last one, isn't it? 47, 48, oh no, there is 49. Being ready, bring something to light, being at your best, and confidence. And yeah, I think that this separation with this person is going to teach you a lot. First of all, it's going to teach you how to be successful and happy on your own, because like I said, this song is about someone waiting for someone else, but they don't let their life pass by them, you know, they still live their life, they still enjoy their life. And I think this is you. It's this idea that your guides are telling you, we know this sounds like a lot, because it is, but it's gonna teach you how to be perfectly happy on your own. Look at her. She's by herself. She spread her wings. She's surrounded by stars. She's so happy. She's on top of things. And I think this could be you. It's this idea that losing this person is going to be hard, but it's going to teach you how to be happy by yourself. And it's going to teach you that you can be happy while waiting for this person, while waiting for the divine timing. It's going to teach you that you don't need someone else. Of course, you can want someone to share your life with you, but you won't have the need to be with someone. And it's gonna be a tough lesson, don't get me wrong, but it's gonna bring you a lot. Look how free and happy she looks. Okay. And then you got Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. So first of all, this card gives me huge Starseed vibe with Cosmic Ancestors. So if you, and also just this imagery. So if you identify with that, this could be a little extra confirmation. I'm so sorry, the dog keeps on barking and I'm wondering if there is someone here. Yes, so seed the light by staying grounded. I think this is also the idea that you will have to stay grounded and not let all of this grief and adversity overwhelm you, because like I said, it's gonna be a challenge. And as much as it is a part of your journey and there is a lot of good thing coming out of it, it's going to be a challenge, and you might need to stay grounded and remember that you have help. You have other people in your life, and you have your guides, you have your angel. Remember to stay grounded and try to connect to them. I think it could really help you navigate through this challenge. And like I said, I really have we have 4 twice here and here, but we have 8 as well, third house. I don't see like any time frame, any idea of how long this is going to last, and I think it's going to be different for many of you. But like I said, this is giving me like huge twin flame vibes, and the twin flame journey is a really challenging one, but it's also a very beautiful one at the end of the day. It's a connection that not many people have, and it's a really intense and deep connection, and it's also a connection that never breaks, even if you're not with this person in the physical, because you separate. On the soul level, you will always be connected with this person, and I think you can find some strength and comfort in that, and it can help you stay grounded to know that if they are indeed your soulmate, if they are indeed your twin flame, if you are meant to be together, you will always have a connection with them on a soul level. You can always reach for them on the 5D. And even if they won't respond, you might have a response from their higher self, or your guide might give you info about them. You don't have to completely separate from them if it helps you deal with losing them on the physical. But yeah, this person is bringing you a lot of challenge, but I really think that they are, after those challenges, there is a lot of joy that will result from it. Okay, that's it for you, pile 3. Hope you're having an amazing day or night whenever you see this. Don't hesitate to like, comment, or subscribe if you feel like doing so. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today, and I hope I will get to read for you again in the future. Bye! Hi, pile 4. If you choose this Aventurine, this is going to be your reading all about why you met this person. Okay, let's get started. So I want to start with a song, so I asked Spirit for a song, and you got The Mess I Made by Parachute. It's an old song, but it's a beautiful song. I really like this song. There is like a lyric in this song that stood out to me every time I listen to it. It's all my hates. Well, wait, give me a sec. That's my head to blame for all my heart's mistakes. So like, it's basically this idea that all of the mistakes that he made regarding love was because he was too much in his head. And basically in this song, that person messed up and their girlfriend or the person they're with left because of the mistake that they made. Even though they were really in love with them, they still made a lot of mistakes because they were too much in their head. And it's a song about loving someone so much and still losing them because you made a mistake. And I don't know how this is going to tie up with your person, but to me this is the idea that maybe this relationship with this person that you're going to have, it doesn't have to be romantic. This song is about a romantic relationship, but it's this idea that maybe Spirit are encouraging you not to get too much in your head when it comes to this person, because you might ruin it because you will be too much in your head. And this is a lesson, because we are, why did I meet this person? And I think learning to let go of expectation, let go of your ego, will be the biggest lesson this person is going to teach you. And you might lose them, you might not lose them, but I think that you will make mistakes regarding this relationship in some way, because you will be too much in your head, too much in your ego, and not enough in the feeling, not enough in trusting your intuition. That's what I get from this song. But let's see in more detail. So we're gonna start with a tarot card. This tarot card is going to represent your person with those two as well. This is like sign or houses, things like that. So let's get started. So your person got the Ace of Cups. Oh, I love this imagery. There is so much with the water. I really like this card. To me, she looks peaceful and happy, and her cup is full, and there is the little flowers. I really, really love this card. I think it's one of my favorite Ace of Cups so far that I own. Okay. And then your person got Mercury, intellect, mind, thought, communication, interaction, the messenger. And the 5 house, children, love, creativity, hobbies and pleasure. Hobbies. Okay. I don't know why the plural confused me. Okay, let's start with the Ace of Cups. So to me, this relationship with this person is a new one. Like, we had, for example, for pile, I think it was pile 2, the idea that maybe it was someone that they were reconnecting with, a person that they already knew. Maybe they were not close with them anymore, but they used to know, something like that. But I think for you, it's going to be someone completely new. Or if it's not someone completely new, it's someone that I've evolved and changed so much that it's like you meeting them for the first time again, because they have changed so much and they have evolved so much that who they used to be doesn't apply anymore, basically. So yeah, I really think this is like a new beginning, even if it's not a new person, it's definitely a new beginning in your relationship with them. I will go more about a love relationship with the Ace of Cups, but it could be a really intense friendship, even maybe a member of your soul family, I want to say. I really, with the Ace of Cup, I have this idea of a lot of feeling, closeness, a lot of love for one another. So it could be still like a friend, but a really, really close friendship that's going to happen with this person. So I really think that there is a lot of potential for you with this person in terms of bonding and in terms of being close together. And also being fulfilled, because it's the Ace of Cup and her cup is like, it's so full, it's overflowing, and it's surrendered by all of those stars. And to me, it's really the idea that your relationship with this person could be like that, could be like almost too much, but in a good way. It could overflow with love and joy and fun. And if you give it a try, I think it can be really, really beautiful. But again, I keep thinking about this song. It's playing in my head, and it's playing in my head, and I'm telling you not to get into your head. Yeah, don't overthink this relationship, because like I said, I think for a few of you, like a lot of you even, it's going to be a romantic one, or it's gonna have the potential to be a romantic relationship, and that's why it might get through your head. And with Mercury and intellect, mind, thoughts, communication, interaction, I think this person is also someone that's gonna be a lot in their head, but in a different way. I think they are someone that act more on a logical mind than an emotional one. And as much as this relationship has the potential to be really emotionally fulfilling for the both of you, and they're represented by this Ace of Cup, I really think that their like base mode, like their initial mode is really an intellectual one. Like they are really someone that go through life with a very logical mind. They're really logical. They're very smart as well. I really think they're really, really smart. Also with all the blue, and she has blue hair, so if your person have blue hair or like to dye their hair, might be like extra confirmation. But I really think they are someone that's very, very smart and tend to go through life from a logical perspective. But it doesn't mean that they don't have a lot of feelings, because they are the Ace of Cups, so they have a lot of feelings. It's just that their basic mode is more intellectual. And I think it's also really with a few people, because also with the 5th house we have love, children, creativity, hobbies, and pleasure. And for some reason with love and children, to me it's this idea that not only there is a lot of potential, like I said, like you could get married with this person, that make me think that you could get married with them, you could have children if it's someone that you want to, but it's also to me the idea that they express the love only with the closest, the person they are the closest with, that the more close with. I'm so sorry. I can't speak apparently anymore. But yeah, I think that they are very logical, but they can communicate pretty easily. Like, it's not an introvert smart. It's someone that is really smart and that knows how to use their know how to communicate. But when it comes to their emotion, I think they keep this side of them only for a few people, and I think that might be what gets you in your head, because you might feel like because they are always approaching you from a logical perspective, you might think that they don't have feelings, but they do. It's just that they might not show it to you right away. And I think there is a lot to them, because we have this intellect that stood out to me, but there's also creativity, hobbies, pleasure. And I think that once they allow themselves to open up on an emotional level, you can see a completely different side of them, a more playful one, a one that is way more creative instead of like just logical. They are both like really emotional and creative and really smart. And their default mode, like I say, like the one that you get to see right away is really the intellect, the smart. But there is a lot more, and if you get into your head because you don't get to see everything about them right away, this is how you might never see everything. Because if you get too much into your head, you might just walk away or decide that this won't work and just leave them, and you will miss on all of the potential that there is, all of the emotion that they have. And I think that's a huge lesson, to not get into your head and let things unfold so you can see every side of them. Okay, let's keep going. I was not expecting to speak a lot out of those 3 cards, but here we are. Then you got self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and other. And humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Okay. I think with self-esteem, you might get into your head because they are not showing you this emotional side of them, and because of self-esteem issues that you might have. I mean, we all have self-esteem issues, on some level. And I think that maybe because they won't right away show you that they have feelings for you or that they are interesting, you might think, it's because of me, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough. You might put the blame on you when actually that's not it. It's just that they need time to open up and show you every side of them. It's not about you. You're not lacking in any way. You just have to give them time. But if you get too caught up in the idea that you're lacking, that you're not enough, that you're not enough for them, you will walk away from them and miss this opportunity to have an amazing relationship. You have so much to give them as well. We're focusing on them because the question is, what is this person going to, why did you meet this person? But you have so much to give, and you have so many gifts. The energy that I'm getting is that you have such a beautiful soul, and you are so full of emotions and love and joy, and this is what they want. You just have to give them a little bit of time. They are the shy type, even though they don't look like it. They need time to open up, and it has nothing to do with you. You're perfect just the way you are. Don't get into your head. I know it's hard to do. I know. I'm here like, hey, don't get inside your head when I do that all the time. But yeah, I really think for this relationship, just give them a try. You are what they want, but you need to show them who you are and let them show you who they are. And with humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I think it fits so well. Don't get into your head. Just enjoy the moment, enjoy them, and even if they don't show you all of their fun and creative sides right away, I'm sure you're smart as well, and you can connect with them on some other level. And give them the time to open up, give them the time to show you how complex they are and how well you fit together and how interesting they are. But you need to give them that time. You need to trust your intuition, because I really think that on an intuitive level, and even if you trust your heart, I really think that your heart is going with this person and the Ace of Cups, and I'm having so many feelings. I really think that on an emotional level, on a soul level, intuitively, you know that this person likes you as well. But don't get into your head because they don't show it to you on the physical. They don't show it to you in their action. They just need a little bit of time. They're not the rushing type. They go slow. Also, like, look at all this water, and yeah, it's moving, but to me it's not the sea. It's like a lake or something, and a lake is pretty, it's not a crazy lake. It's a chill one. They are really chill. So give them time. Okay. And then we got the fates. Okay. And then mending. I want to start with the fates because to me, it's this idea that this relationship is faded. And with the Ace of Cup, and like I said, there's so much potential here. And with children, love, to me, it's this idea that you can build something with them if you want to. If there's something that you want to, you can build something real with them. You can even have children, get married if that's something that you want. There is the potential for it. You don't have to, but there is the potential for it. And I really think that meeting them was faded. And look at how happy she is. And yeah, and she has her wings and all of those stars. She looks at peace, she looks happy. And if you let it be, if you get out of your head and just enjoy the moment with them, I really think that's how you can feel. Because I really think you can connect with them, even if they don't show you their emotional sides right away. So let it be. And mending, for some reason, I cannot remember. 52. 52, mending. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after argument. And I think, okay, with mending and forgiveness, I don't think it's about forgiving them. I mean, it might be like it's about forgiving them for needing time, but more importantly, it's about forgiving yourself. And I think it's about forgiving yourself for doubting you, it's this idea that you might still have those feelings and emotion and you might still get into your head, but don't stay in it and acknowledge that those thoughts came, you heard those thoughts that you were maybe not enough or this or that, but you let them go and you forgive yourself for thinking that way, for thinking that you're not enough. It's really about yourself, I think. And this is an amazing lesson that they are teaching you. But what I like the most about this reading is that they are teaching you so much, but they also are offering you so much. You know, they are offering you this too good to be true almost relationship to me. And also like that there's a little star here. To me it goes well, so showing how faded this relationship is. It's like they will teach you so much about getting out of your head and self-esteem. And in exchange, they will give you so much. They will give you this amazing relationship. It's like they're not only teaching you something. You didn't just meet them to learn something. You also meet them to have joy in an amazing relationship. So forgive yourself for those intrusive thoughts. Forgive yourself for doubting yourself. And trust the process. Enjoy the moment. Because it's going to be really, really good. Really good. And then we have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. And I think this go back with self-esteem. I think that some of your self-esteem issues might be related to your physical appearance. And to me, with water your garden is this idea that you need to take care of your body, and no matter what you look like, you are beautiful. Your body deserves love and nourishment, and it deserves to be taken care of. It deserves tenderness and rest. It's this idea that your body is making you go through life. It's making you meet new people. Like if you didn't have this physical body, you could not enjoy your life on earth. And I know that we are taught by society that we have to be at war with our body constantly, but it's just diet culture trying to make money out of you. It's not the truth. Your body is beautiful just the way it is, and your body deserves love and care and nourishment and rest. This person is going to love you no matter what you look like. Like, they're very intellectual. I think they will be way more interesting about who you are on an intellectual level, on a spiritual level, but who you are on the inside and the outside. Like, really, to me, it's the vibe. Like, this person, like, of course there's desire, but they're really gonna love you for who you are on the inside. Like, that's what's matter to them. As much as it could have like physical attraction, they want to build something real with someone that they get along with. Physical attraction is only good for so long. If you don't get along with the person, you won't build something with them. And they want to build something with someone that they feel close to on an intellectual level, as well as the physical, the emotional, the way you see life. And don't stop yourself because you think you're not pretty enough, or you think you're not smart enough, because you are smart enough and you are pretty enough. And you deserve love, and you deserve care, and you deserve to be at peace within yourself. And I really think that's what they are going to teach you. They're going to teach you that by loving you and by helping you get out of your head. But that's something you're going to have to do a little bit by yourself.